Hey, what's up, everybody? Today is a little bit different day for me. I am going to be traveling in Europe over the next month, and so today is the first day of trading while I'm traveling. And I just got a new laptop and had some configuration issues with resolution not being configured and everything. So apologize for the video being all kind of zoomed in and everything, but I'm just going to do a review of my day today. So today I took SE. This was a 2-day play from yesterday, or I guess on yeah, this was yesterday. I don't know. I was traveling. It's yesterday. I had earnings yesterday, and so it's strong off the open. I had about, I think, 2.5 RVol or something like that. So I had good RVol, and it just came strong off the open, and then rebid off the 9 EMA. And then put in kind of like this multi-consolidation, just holding the 9, and then we get good volume come in, second highest volume candle of the day. So I just take it on the break of the 9 EMA, the original 9 EMA bounce candle, and go long there. It does retest high of day and goes above high of day, but then promptly fails. So I thought about getting out, on the loss of the 9 EMA, which I totally could have done there. And then it starts to hold below, and then, on increasing volume, starting to sell. So I just get out of here, kind of wicked out, right below my stop, but I just didn't like how it was trading. So, in fact, I think I should have gotten out earlier after it, put in this wick, rebids, and then fails that level again. So right around break even, I think would have been a decent stop after it's been testing the 9 EMA multiple times. So perhaps I could have traded that a little bit better to save myself some coin. But this was a decent 9 EMA trade. And then the only other trade I took was on Google. So Google has been having a court case. It's been going on for a little bit, but there's some more news on it. But basically, they're talking about breaking Google as a company up, which is a really big deal. If it does happen. And so just a lot of selling on the open. And so I took this as a second chance. So I typically like an opening range break, which we don't get like a clean opening range break, but we do have like this area that it was trying to hold and then fails. And this is a level that Justin had called out. I believe this 161 level, and he was looking for it to hold underneath 160. So I just had an alert down this area, and you can see that it fails hard from 160, 161. Is able to hold. This is like a 160 area, 160.30. Anyway, just second chances right into this prior area of support, and then fails really hard. And so I just get long on this sort of multi-bar engulfing candle. I mean, short. Get short on this multi-bar break, and then yeah, just kind of write it down, and it's really sold off. So I do one ATR. I did a 1.5 and 2 ATR off of the open, and we were able to get one ATR. I did take profits here. I also had tailwinds at my back, so during this time the Qs were selling. We had Nvidia that was also sort of selling, at least holding below VWAP, and I thought we could get maybe a VWAP continuation, really start to sell. SPY that was also pushing low of day at this time. So definitely some tailwinds at my back on this one. And so I take half right here on the reclaim of the 1 ATR level. It's really looking for just a flush through that level, but we didn't get it. It just goes beneath it and then reclaims. So I get half that position, and then this is a bigger picture time frame, sort of a catalyst for me. I think if you do split up Google, right, that this is a huge news. So just kind of giving this one a little bit more leeway. So I took this one on the 9 EMA on the 5-minute reclaim was where I got out of my second half of the position, and then just holding the quarter for the rest of the day, really. And so I had this, I had my stop at break even, which was around here, I think at 160.31. And so that's where my stop was for the last remaining quarter of the position. Market, like Q's did a V-shape recovery today. And you can see like, yeah, just a sort of a V-shaped recovery, right? And so I didn't actually get stopped out. I got close to getting stopped out, but just holding it. And so we got about 30 minutes left for the close. And so I just moved my stop below this consolidation high. So this is a lower high. I'm just moving my stop below that. And then let's see if we can get close lower toward low day or something like that, but just kind of holding it to the end of the day, see what the end of the day is going to give me, and then I will exit this position. So only 2 trades today. I think selectivity was pretty solid, and I do think that Google was one of the cleaner setups today out of everything in the market. So I like that I was able to get involved in perhaps the best opportunity of today. Hey everybody. Today is probably going to be a fairly muted day for me. I am traveling and I literally just lost internet connection right at the open. So today, I was out yesterday while I was traveling, and I guess SE and Starbucks had some pretty good days. So just gonna keep an eye on both of those names. They're about 3R roll right now. So SE is showing strength off the open. We have a curl at around the 9 EMA and the VWAP. About a 10-cent spread. So I'm going to take this as a 9 EMA VWAP bounce. Need to get over 17.7. So we got volume that came in. We're at 77 here. So I got long. For a 9 EMA continuation. Alright, so we are at high of day for the 9 EMA continuation. Looking for a pretty decent like spray up. We do have this using a smaller monitor, it's kind of difficult to tell. Daily chart. Let's see, we are failing sort of a high day right now, and the market is selling off, so I don't have tailwinds here. But so this was going like, not a lot of volume, and then all that volume came in. Second highest volume of the day. So this should give me a lot of indication as to whether it's going to happen. We have volume that's coming back in. A lot of sellers at 78. 44,000 sellers. And let's see if any of these start getting hit. Sellers are starting to step down. Market still really selling. Probably a good day to be short rather than long. But we'll see if any of these buyers step back in. Bid and the ask still about 15-cent spread. And Jeff is going long AMD for sort of a band. So it looks like everything is rebounding a little bit. Let's see what this rebound. Is SE able to push higher? We have the 9 EMA on the 1 or 2 minute and the VWAP sort of bounce that happened. 9 EMA is starting to lose traction on the 1 minute. So market is rebounding. So just get out of this a little early. Not really doing what I wanted to do, starting to sell a little bit off. Meanwhile, Google is doing a second chance. So just get short here for a second chance. This is also the 9 EMA. Second chance on Google, 161. So 60. 6011. The Qs are starting to hold below VWAP. Same with SPY. Portion. We are getting some volume here at 160. And let's see if this thing can crack. So I don't want to see it hold back above 160 anymore after we got that volume. So not really selling how I thought it should sell after getting volume like that. Market is still holding up. The Qs are low day. Nvidia not quite, but get some tailwind selling. This could very well end up, I think, back at the low here, so 158. Throw some there's some ATR lines on here. So 1 ATR, and we're only 1.5 Arval right now. Hopefully we can see Arval continue to increase, but this would be at 157.84. Nvidia is low day. Nvidia with an opening range break. We are getting a double bottom right now, 114.26. It did put in a low, and it's here. This is on the. It's really not selling that much, kind of just holding. 2 minute kind of looks better, but see if we can continue to get volume. So this was, I believe, the highest volume candle of the day. This was 424. So yes, this was the second highest volume candle of the day on the break. Use still low day, and Nvidia is trying to save the market. $4.26 and 14, so basically looking for the loss of 14. So basically what I'm looking for right now is either a very large momentum candle in my favor to take profits, or just a reclaim of the 9 EMA on the 2-minute. Nvidia is really trying here. We also have CPI that came out today that I guess was fairly muted. So some traders are talking about selling the news event, could be a sell the news event. Obviously Google has its own catalyst with this case going on, potentially breaking up the company, which is very significant news catalyst. So just watching this. So if it went 1.5 ATR, it would be down at the lows of this initial down move on the daily. We're at about 1.5 RVol. And I mean, it looks to me like RVol should be increasing, right? Because we're getting these increasing volumes here. Yeah, views are rebidding here. So let's see. None of these candles are higher than the other, larger than the other. Everything's just sort of we are getting like increasing volume and we're selling. So we are a bit extended right now, but I feel like not overly so. Just waiting to see if we can come into 1 ATR at 157.84. Or get some sort of deep overextension, or reclaim the 9 EMA on the 9-minute, on the 2-minute. I'm still in Google, still selling pretty nicely, looking for first target of 157.84, 1 ATR. Views are trying to bounce. Nvidia also trying to bounce from its lows. But there's a bit of a divergence that's going on right now. I thought we were going to get a bit of a bounce from the markets, but looks like today Google is able to trade outside of the market. We got a new highest selling candle, just kind of skirting the lines of the Bollinger Bands, nothing too crazy right now. 5 minute looks kind of oversold. But I do think this is like one of the type of catalysts that, I mean, you're talking about splitting up Google. So this is a, very significant catalyst. So this is one of the type of catalysts that I'd want to keep on 25% for the day, just to see how far it could go. Having said that, we are still in a ranging market. I don't have tailwinds at my back anymore. Everything is consolidating below VWAP, which is not a good look. But I think we have a pretty solid chance of hitting this 157.84, 1 ATR. Video is trying to reclaim VWAP. So would like to see it start selling, putting some additional pressure. But this thing looks like it's going to come right into 1 ATR. No real pullbacks, so I will take my profits at 157.84. We'll take half of the position. Nvidia might do a VWAP continuation here. Qs are selling. SMH, it's not nearly as strong. Views are look like they're selling, and Nvidia is trying to hold on. It does have this little trend thing here on the 2-minute. And we put in like sort of this really small inside bar, which on the 1-minute, still just holding the 90 EMA, barely grinding down. And so this is going to be my level, right? Anytime I look for something coming into my level, I look to see if we get an extension to that level. And if we get a deep extension to that level, I will immediately take half. Otherwise, I will just see if it grinds right down to it, start to consolidate, and then move through that level. So 5-minute, fairly extended. You can see volume is kind of decreasing, and we are getting a bit of a rebid. Volume is starting to come back in after we're starting to consolidate. So this is going to be the 90 EMA reclaim on the 1-minute. And 158.58, so hasn't done a 2-bar break yet even. That's the other way that some traders will manage this, is they'll just do like a 2-bar break on the 2-minute. Views are selling, and we do have sort of a view up continuation on Nvidia. Sort of a view up continuation on Nvidia. Looks like the market is starting to sell now. Buy is pushing lower. A lot of red today. Should be able to get, really should be able to hit my target here. And the thing about this now is, right, it is kind of grinding down to it. And I might look for a, yeah, see like a flush like that through my level 157.84. And now that I have tailwinds, this adds another check into my favor. So I'm not going to be too eager to take profits here. They're really slowing down to a crawl though. We're not getting those big moves down anymore, which is definitely a sign of momentum starting to slow, which is quite interesting because we are getting those big volume bars in the overall market. So we're at 158 here. And let's see if we can get a break and a flush. Would you get the break? And he's 87. It did touch my level. So we're at 87 again. And we're at 86. So it's starting to hit. Just trying to be patient with it. We got tailwinds. Things are still selling. Not really flushing. And if I'm thinking about going long at this level, like I might be watching this level, but not really seeing anything to get involved yet. It is at 1 ATR, but I definitely have to see a lot more. Then you have things like Qs that are selling, Nvidia, SPY. Everything is like been low day, so I'm not like too eager to get involved here. I haven't really seen a turn. So I am just seeing if we can get a flush. $76. And we are opening below 1 ATR. And our roll has been steadily increasing, so we're at 1.7 almost now. I think if this reclaims 158, I will take half. So I was expecting a flush, and it's kind of starting to hold. Nvidia is trying to do a rebid. Alright, so I just took half of my position here on the prior bar breaks, 158, and looking for the hold of the 9 EMA. You can see the selling is really starting to subside, starting to put in a bottom here, it looks like. At the moment, there hasn't been any dramatic flush, hasn't been any dramatic rebid. So we are at the 33, it's going to be the 9 EMA on the 2-minute. Market is beginning to make another curl up towards view up, so it's not like selling as hard anymore. So I think you do have a multi-bar break here. And the 9 EMA. Just sort of watching this. This is the first time that it's came into the 9 EMA, so I'm just going to give this a little bit of time to see what happens. Do we see buyers or do we continue to sell? We are getting an increase in volume. We also get a prior bar break on the 5-minute. At a time and see if it's going to come back down after retesting the 9 EMA. Looks like we are selling, which is great because now we have a stop at 168 as it gets back above. So 68. So we're just watching Google here. We are at 68. Very clearly put in a top on the 2-minute off of the 9 EMA. And if this just continues to sell, then this would look pretty clean in terms of a 9 EMA. Just touching the 9 EMA and then continue lower. So we'll see if that will continue to happen or not. And again, I am going to leave on a trailer 25% for stop is break even. It is still holding on. Google's still weak. The other thing that's coming into play now, I don't really like this, is we have the 9 EMA on the 5-minute. That's really close to us, and so if I'm at 68, it comes down and just like, stops me out and then fails for the 9-minute on the 5-minute. I think I would feel pretty silly. So hopefully we can just continue to consolidate down here, maybe push a little bit lower. I think time is always a factor for momentum, right? These moving averages work with time. So it's kind of like price, measuring price over time. So I just need some more time selling. That'll put me in just a little bit better position. I'm not sure if it's going to give me that time though. That's the problem. Not going to make it easy on me. Qs are starting to dump again, NVIDIA, so hopefully this will translate into. So I'm not going to stop out here because we have some additional factors. Gonna give it a little bit more breathing room. We're at 68. It did make 72, but given the fact that our 90 EMA is so close on the 5-minute, and we have the market starting to sell again after it's been consolidating underneath VWAP all morning, those hopefully will be got enough check to my favor to where it can pull below 68. The 72 and 68. Meanwhile, on the 9-minute, 5-minute on the 9-minute, we have still 159. The other thing that could be setting up here as we come into the 9 EMA on the 5-minute is that this very well could do a second or a view up continuation. Is a prime candidate for a view up continuation. You do have a trend on the 5-minute. Looks pretty clean. Sort of a backside breakout. So I'm more or less betting right now that Google won't do a view up continuation. Starting to lose trend on Nvidia. And 58.95. Alright, so this looks pretty clean on the 9 EMA. So came up right up to it, touched it, And then we should see continuation here. We're going to start to lose our trend. Qs are now low day again, which is really great for me. And then we do have this trend on NVIDIA that is still holding on, but should lose that shortly as well. Get rid of this backside line. NVIDIA is breaking. Market looks like it's back to selling. NVIDIA is sort of a view up continuation. Qs are at lows. Yeah, I took half at the 1 ATR level, and I'm holding. I think I'm gonna hold 25% all day to break even for this catalyst. And I don't know what your thoughts on that. Why 156? One 155.50 is a 1/2 ATR. You mentioned 156. You did rebid from the area in the pre-market. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. I don't like that volume though. Is it the 2 minute? It's the highest volume of the day on selling. I got kind of lucky it put in that second chance there. Oh, Justin is short SPY. All right, I am at the 9 EMA on the 5-minute, and we are starting to reclaim. So just need to get out. Get out.